Leonard Floyd signs a one-year deal with the Buffalo Bills, a former first-round pick for the Chicago Bears, 9th overall in 2016. Floyd spent his first 4 NFL seasons with Chicago before signing with the LA Rams in 2020. His first 3 seasons with LA, he posted 29 sacks and helped them win the Super Bowl. During his time between 2020 and 2022, Leonard Floyd had 29 sacks and finished 10th in the NFL. Has 5 sacks in 7 career postseason contests, 2 on Russell Wilson. In 2022 with the Rams, his 9 sacks and logging 59 total tackles, 22 total overall hits. Ed Oliver had 17 hits last year, leading the Buffalo Bills on this team, quarterback hits, and he also had a fumble recovery in 2022, Leonard Floyd. He tallied 9.5 sacks in 2021 with the Rams, 70 tackles, and also an interception, forced fumble, and fumble recovery. He's intercepted Kyle Murray. He's intercepted Nate Peterman. He posted a 10.5 sack season with the LA Rams in 2020, and I think Leonard Floyd is definitely going to be presenting us a wealth of information here for 2022. But welcome to my channel, Bills News Consolidated. We got to discuss it. Leonard Floyd is clearly bringing a different skill set here to the Buffalo Bills, and there's some strategic things going on between Von Miller and the relationship between Leonard Floyd and Brandon Beane. But again, going on about Leonard Floyd, this is a huge signing, averaging just under 30 sacks per season the last 3 years. Absolutely unreal. Has won a Super Bowl. He knows what that's all about. He's earned NFC Defensive Rookie of the Week or Player of the Week multiple times. Just always showing up. And, you know, he scored his first NFL touchdown as a rookie, as a fumble recovery in the end zone. So we see it. You know, Leonard Floyd, he's got interceptions, he's got sacks, he's got fumble recoveries, he's got forced fumbles. He even has 2 career safeties, Leonard Floyd. So I really think the Buffalo Bills made a solid move here, bringing in Leonard Floyd. And the reason why is because Von Miller and his injury. Knowing that Von Miller, he has hopes to start week 1. And I think that's a great goal to have, to start week 1. But as time progresses here, as we start moving on, I think we're starting to realize that chances are Von Miller is going to have a hard time starting week 1. And it might be strategically better for Brandon Beane to put Von Miller on the PUP list, the PUP list, which would inactivate Von Miller until week 6. But what does that do? It opens up an additional roster spot. So when we're discussing who's the odd man out, Brandon Beane brings in Leonard Floyd on a 1-year deal, $7 million guaranteed, up to $9 million in incentives. So, you know, what is going on here? And this Leonard Floyd signing, to me, is almost an insurance for Von Miller. So when we're talking about an odd man out, we're not going to see an odd man out probably not until after week 6, until Von Miller comes back, if there is even going to be an odd man out. And I really think Leonard Floyd and having Von Miller on this defense at the same time presents 2 skilled edge rushers. Just like we're talking about having 2 matchup linebackers, we need 2 skilled edge rushers. Currently, right now, we have Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, AJ Epinesa, Shaq Lawson, more power-type rushers on the opposite edge to Von Miller. Going back to years past with Jerry Hughes being that speedier type edge rusher, and we always had that power edge rusher on the other side. A Mario Addison, a Trent Murphy, all these guys that we've been rotating through, but we never really have had 2 dynamic edge rushers. Fast, speedy, bendy edge rushers. So is Leonard Floyd simply an insurance for Von Miller? I would say yes during the first 6 weeks of the season, but as this defense progresses under Sean McDermott in his first year, I'm expecting that Leonard Floyd could very well bump to the other side, or have Von Miller go to the other side in long down situations, 3rd and long. We have 2 edge rushers out there, and maybe we have 2 bull rush type defensive tackles to collapse that pocket, to make the quarterback escape from the pocket. So, and end up right into the arms of Von Miller and Leonard Floyd. And I'm really thinking the Buffalo Bills might utilize that PUP list simply because it opens up an additional roster spot. And if you just take a look at position groups, it's going to be huge to have another roster spot for the Buffalo Bills to kind of sort and figure things out. You know, you look at Tim Settle, you look at Poona Ford, Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips. You know, we need a little bit more for even these defensive tackles. But last year, AJ Epinesa has been balling out of control and maybe deserves a little bit more snap count for the Buffalo Bills. But was third highest on this team in sacks, AJ Epinesa. And, you know, I'm really thinking he deserves a little bit more playing time on the outside, on that perimeter. But I really think Leonard Floyd, 6'5", lanky, intercepting multiple quarterbacks, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, has picked up the ball and scored a touchdown. I mean, this kid has just been doing everything right in the league. And I really think the most important factor of this all is having a good relationship with Von Miller. You know, having Leonard Floyd, Von Miller coming off an injury, an ACL injury, and the year that we signed Von Miller in free agency, the talk in the national media and Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott and everyone was making sure that we didn't overuse Von Miller earlier in the season to keep him fresh for the playoff run. And Von Miller was very vocal on this, saying like he likes being out there. He likes having a high snap count, something that was opposite of what Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills have done here in Buffalo. But last year proved that, you know, Von Miller, he has a voice. We are listening to him. He's a Hall of Fame defensive end. We are giving him a much higher snap count. He was out there for a lot. Although we were rotating, I think Leonard Floyd gives us a little bit more of a reason to rotate along with Von Miller's ACL injury. Maybe Von Miller has had a change of heart after coming off this injury, and we will naturally see a rotation going forward between Leonard Floyd, Von Miller, and maybe seeing both of them out there at the same time. And I envision Von Miller, Ed Oliver, Leonard Floyd. The speed that you have from every position here is absolutely ferocious. And you got to keep in mind who the Buffalo Bills are going against, right? We got guys like Aaron Rodgers. We got guys like Tua and Tyreek Hill. You know, so when you have shorter type quarterbacks like a Tua, like, you know, and they're trying to get the ball out quick, and you have a guy like Leonard Floyd, he's been picking off Nate Peterman, picked off Kyler Murray, sacked Russell Wilson twice, right? And I think that he has such a great feel of the game. So if the ball's going to come out quick, you don't rush. You get your hands up, you jump, and you pick the ball off. So, and he's just such a great pass rusher, and he's exactly what the Buffalo Bills have not had here in Buffalo. Again, no dual purpose edge rushers for the Buffalo Bills in the McDermott era. So this is the first time we're going to see that under Sean McDermott, first time calling plays. Get hyped up, Bills Mafia. This is a big time signing. If you guys enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you hit like, subscribe. That really supports my channel. All the subscriptions, all the likes from you guys really keeps this thing alive. But appreciate all you guys. Go Bills.